Welcome everyone to another cooking video. This is Ron Crider and I hope you enjoy this video. This is winter cabbage potato sausage soup. Lots of garlic, onions, cabbage, celery, carrots, sausage, leeks, olive oil, bay leaf, and it's a healthy soup. And in this particular soup, by the way, I'm doing this from Vero Beach, Florida, right along the Atlantic Ocean. I'm looking out the window at it right now. So here's the finished product. Here is the soup as it's finished, and it's simmering here just a little bit. I'll give you an idea about how it looks before we get started with it. Little problem with the lighting on this particular video. I apologize for that. Next one hopefully will be fixed. The light above the stove kept going off and on, so you'll see it going bright and dark and bright and dark. Okay, so next here you're going to see the ingredients. There's the cabbage. And over here is the onions and garlic and leeks. There's the garlic. Coming up here should be the sausage. There's a little fennel that was down there below. Here's some celery and carrots, and over here are the potatoes, and then the onions and the olive oil. So in order to put this together, there isn't any real right or wrong way to do it. This is my preference. I put a little olive oil in the pan, and you substitute, instead of putting sausage in it, I just happen to have sausage available, but instead of putting sausage in it, you could put ground turkey in it as well. If you're looking for a way to make it really extra healthy, ground turkey would be just fine. In this particular one, as I said, I'm using some sausage, a little teeny bit of hot sausage, but mostly just regular sausage. And I want to saute that just a little bit. Basically what I'm trying to do is generate some flavor in the olive oil so that I can cook the vegetables in that flavored olive oil. So here again, everybody says, oh, you move your stuff around too much, just let it cook. Well, if you want to cook it on both sides, you're going to have to turn it over in order to do that. But that's what it's supposed to look like, more or less, if it's sausage. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it out of the pan now. So we're going to take the sausage out of this pan, and now we're going to have this fat in the bottom of the pan that we're going to use to saute the rest of the vegetables, and it will have the flavor have the sausage flavor. I will put the onions in here, and then we'll gradually start adding the rest of the vegetables. As I said, there isn't any real right or wrong way to put these vegetables in. You can put them in just about any order you want to. As you'll see, that I put the onions in. I think I put the garlic in next. I put the bigger things in first. That would be like the carrots here. Watch that. See that light going off and on? For some reason, the light above the stove just kind of turning itself off and on. And I had another light there, but for some reason it didn't compensate for the light above the stove, which is really the best light to use. So somebody's supposed to come fix it, but I decided the show must go on, and I continued. So there is the little bit of the garlic. And as you start cooking here, it starts emitting the great smell of the vegetables sauteing. Put just a little bit of fennel in here to give it kind of an interesting, unique, different taste. This is a very healthy dish. If you're on a diet, the best way to do it is not to put the potatoes in it. Here come the leeks. If you don't put the potatoes in it, you don't put the meat in it, and you just cook the vegetables, you can eat tons and tons of that and never have any issue with gaining any weight. You can eat as much of that as you want. After a while, it gets pretty bland if you're eating it every day. So that used to be the beginning of my diet. Then I would gradually start adding in the turkey to it, the ground lean turkey. Here's a little salt and pepper in here. This is pretty much done in real time, so you get an idea how it really takes about 15 minutes to chop up the vegetables. This takes another maybe 10 to 12 minutes to saute all of these vegetables, and then we end up putting the olive oil in, and here come the potatoes. Now, I didn't cook these potatoes in advance, so you're going to start seeing me move these potatoes around because I'd like to get them down on the bottom and pick up a little of that flavor from the flavored oil that we did in the beginning. That's why I keep moving this stuff around. I get plenty of complaints about it. You don't really need to do that. You don't need to be moving that around. Yeah, you do need to be moving it around. At least it's my opinion. But that's the great thing about cooking and cooking yourself. You do it your way, and if you like it and it tastes good, then it's your dish. And now here come the cabbage. This was one whole cabbage chopped up. Lots of chopping involved. Like I said, it took me about 15 minutes to do all this chopping. Smells really good. And it keeps pretty nicely as well, so you can keep it for a few days. I don't like to freeze it. So I put, this is a pretty big pan, so I put in 2 of these containers of chicken stock. Not chicken broth, but chicken stock. Chicken stock has a lot more flavor to it. So there's 2 of those in here. And outside of putting in the another one of the boxes of chicken stock, we have to put the bay leaf in. Put a couple of bay leaves in on top of that, give it a little bit of flavor. And then the very, very last thing I put in was the already cooked sausage, and I put that in on top of it. Here we go. Comes the sausage. Stir it up a little bit, make sure that everything is, to me it all has to be kind of neat and orderly in there. Not that I think it makes a whole lot of difference, but so here we go. We're going to take that out and put it in a bowl, and there you go. Look at that great sauce. It's really good. Very much enjoy this. Nice winter cabbage, sausage, potato soup. Put the lid on it. Let's let that cook a little bit. And it can sit there and on very, very, very low heat until you're ready to start eating. Once again, another quick look at it. Absolutely fabulous. So if you enjoyed this video, please let me know. I will try to, this time, at least I have my sleeve out of this video. This is video number 2 I put together. Did this in November of 2019. And I enjoy cooking. I like to cook a lot. I like to eat a lot. And to me, it's great therapy. It's Ron Crider at gmail.com, RONCRIDER at gmail.com. And I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have or respond to this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.